Hey y'all, welcome back to the cheat code. So I did some channel messages about AMP and the Clover Boys, and there were some specific requested readings for Chrisnxtdoor, Ray, and Rakai. So let's see, was there any other ones? Let me take a look. Oh yeah, also for Tota. And that's it. So let's see, we can just do them one by one. So we'll just start with, we'll start with Tota. So let's see. Again, when it comes to quote unquote celebrity readings or just, people that I'm not connected to personally, what I prefer to do, sorry, my light just went out. What I prefer to do is to have readings that are for the highest and greatest good of the individual involved or parties involved. That's what I pray for prior to doing the reading. So that's what I have done. So let's see what messages my spirit guides or his spirit guides would like to provide regarding him. So let's see. So for Tota, what messages would you like to provide to my spirit guides of the highest white light and vibration? Messages. So we have the Death card. Let's move my little notebook out the way. So we have the Death card. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Any other cards want to come out? We have the Hermit. I'm seeing 2 9s so far. Any other messages? We have the Chariot. I'm hearing forward movement. We have the Page of Wands. I'm hearing new beginnings and start of a new journey. Is that it? Okay. So let's see what the message is here. So again, we have the Death card, Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands for Tota. I believe he said his name is Jonathan. So let's see what message is here for him. So something is coming to an end for him. And again, with the Knight of Wands, that is some forward movement or something rushing in. I heard Lady of Independence. There might be a period of rest for him. Yeah, again, more movement with the Chariot. And a new opportunity. So it seems like there might be maybe some aspect of whatever it is that he's getting into right now that might be coming to an end. I'm being drawn to the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe a relationship, it could be. Maybe someone who he might be in a relationship with that's independent. It doesn't necessarily have to be this gender. Not meaning that it's another gender that he's in a relationship with, but I mean like it doesn't have to be that it's about a woman. But I did get independent lady, I think I said. There's some aspect of independence that's involved. I'm hearing Twitter or messages. Yeah, so there's something to do with, I guess, his online presence or online career or something online that is going to see a renewal or a rebirth, but something is going to end first. I heard resurgence. And then there's going to be some forward movement to a new opportunity. I'm getting a visual of the Snoop situation. So I think Snoop wanted to sign him or something like that. So I don't know if that's in relation to it, why I'm channeling that, or if that's what the new beginning is going to be. So I don't know. I know that he had some songs that he had done. I don't know if he considers himself to be a rapper, but he has, like, you know, shown his skills in freestyling and whatnot on a few occasions. So yeah, I'm not sure if this new beginning is in relation to that. I don't know if they want to, my spirit guides want to clarify what that is. Let's see if they want to clarify what the new beginning is in relation to, or if it's just in general something else that's going to be starting for him. So my spirit guides, again, at the highest white light and vibration, can you clarify what the new beginning is, or the new journey? So I have the Four of Wands. I'm getting that he could be relocating. Yeah, because it seems like he goes back and forth, I think, to Brazil. So I don't know if he's going to be, I don't know if he ever got his visa, or if he's going to be relocating. If it's in relation to a woman, it could be in regards to that. I think he's a little young to be married or be in like a really solid relationship, but that could be something that it is related to. But yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing something, or kind of getting something in relation to like a border crossing or something like that. And then I'm getting the King of Wands as well. I think something about like modeling. Or maybe he might be like endorsing something. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's like kind of whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like how they're facing each other. So the new beginning is in relation to the King of Wands. So it could be something about his charm. I'm hearing wizard. Yeah, it could be something about his charm. Yeah, it's work related. And so he could be moving into maybe the Clover House, or moving, or like being, because I feel it, I think he's a part of the Clover Boys, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, and I also got the Knight of Cups that slipped out. So let's see if that's related to anything here. Yeah, I'm just getting more new opportunity kind of energy. But that it also could be related to a woman, or maybe after the opportunity comes, that he could end up in a new relationship. Because I think he is in a relationship with someone. But any other messages? Any other messages? Yeah, I'm kind of being guided towards, yeah, again, a message that I channeled earlier, that he's being divinely guided. With the Hermit, I'm hearing enlightened about a new opportunity. Because there could have been something that was maybe stagnant, or something that was kind of like an unsure opportunity, or maybe something that went cold or went stale. And again, even though this is not really a wand, so to speak, there's like a staff, and that's being kind of pronounced in what I'm seeing as well. Yeah. And then the nines, that's the end of a cycle. So something's definitely coming to, and there's a lot of purple here as well, which could be crown chakra. I'm hearing sacral chakra, but crown chakra. I meant to say actually third eye, but I said crown energy. Yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, there's a moon. So something will be revealed at some point. So there's something that's hidden but will be revealed. And the Empress is under that too as well, more purple. So we'll leave it there for him. And let's move on to the next person. So we're looking at Chrisnxtdoor. I think from what I understand, I don't really watch too much content from him, but I know that he used to I think it was edit Soluminati's videos, and yeah, I saw from Kai's Mind channel, Kai Sinat's channel, Kai's Mind, that he was talking about feeling like he's bringing the rest of the group, like holding them back or something along those lines. From what I know as well, he was one of the people that's really a part in terms of the group, that he's someone who is into music more than the other members. So yeah, he doesn't really seem to be putting out any content as far as I know in terms of music. So I guess we'll see what my guides, his guides, angels, ancestors, what messages they want to give in regards to Chrisnxtdoor. So what messages are there for Chrisnxtdoor? Well, not necessarily messages for him, it could be for him, but about him, what would you like to share? Only those energies of the highest white line of vibration, please. So we have the Six of Swords. This also wanted to come out again. King of Wands. Any other messages? We have the Four of Pentacles. Any other messages? We have the Eight of Wands. Messages or something that is coming in very fast. Any other messages? Looks like they want to stop there. Looked like that kind of wanted to come out. I don't know what that one was. This is the Three of Swords. I kind of got stuck there. Okay, anything else for Chrisnxtdoor? We have 10 of Cups. Any other messages? And we have the Five of Cups. I was just remembering, I was struggling trying to remember what the Six of Cups looked like. So I was using another deck that was using some abstract stuff. Let's see if there's, okay. Yes, they both want to come out. We have the Temperance. The Temperance, and we have the Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles. So a couple of cards showing themselves again. Let's see. All right, so we have, again, the Six of Swords. We have the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, 10 of Cups, Five of Cups, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what messages here. So immediately I was thinking moving to calmer waters, because that's usually what's referenced whenever this card appears. But I just heard moving. That's it. Let's see. I've been reading a lot differently lately since I've been getting back into doing readings, so it's going to take me a second. I'll probably have to edit some little pauses here. But I don't usually read like the cards individually unless it stands out like that to me. I usually just kind of get an overall message. So I'm trying to, I guess, you know, work with the new spiritual team that I have, or whoever's been added to the team, to be able to figure out how they're delivering messages to me. So the King of Wands. I'm getting a DMX song. What is that song called? I hate when, not I hate, but whenever I'm channeling songs now, because I like whatever is attacking me or whatever's happening with my ascension or whatnot, it's like blocking things from me. So things that I would ordinarily, and again, when you're channeling, you know, everything else is kind of, it's almost like, yeah, like Moses parting the sea. It's like everything is just directly whatever's coming to you. So whatever you would normally know or be able to easily reference, it's kind of like off. But I was getting the DMX song. I don't don't even know what it's called. I'll probably have to insert it afterwards, but it's the one where he's yeah, it's like you see him as two different people. Something about don't be greedy and give to the needy. Yeah, it's like where he's seeing, like, I guess it's a duality is what they're saying. Like, not, well, they're saying multiple personalities. I'm so used to like fighting off the energy, certain energy, that I just like, as soon as I hear something that's like not kind of connecting, I'm just like, no, that's not what it is. But yeah, dual personalities is what I'm hearing. And then they're showing me the AMP cipher. Yeah, I guess they're saying something about don't be stingy. So I don't know what that's in reference to. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah, after the don't be stingy thing, I'm being brought to this. So that's usually like the heartbreak card or some sort of disappointment. Yeah. There's some more disappointment here. That's usually kind of like depression almost. I'm hearing crying over spilt milk. Maybe there's something that could have occurred and he hasn't like let go of it yet. It could involve family. It could be related to family, or maybe even a relationship, or yeah, maybe his second family, if that's what he considers AMP to be. Yeah, I'm getting from this that he's feeling like everyone's moving on and he's being left behind. Or maybe they're making more progress than him, or quicker progress than he is. Maybe he feels like they're working harder than he is. I didn't really watch the full clip, but I just saw like a little clip because it was something else that I was watching when I was talking about his conversation with Kai. So I'll have to watch that after and see the full context, but it seems like it's being related back to that. Yeah, with the temperance about balance. I'm not really getting the message clear, but maybe this might make sense when I look back at it. So the King of Wands. I think he feels like he's not as, they're saying attractive, but that he's not as, maybe he's not looked at in the same way as the other members of the group. I'm also hearing something about missed opportunity, that maybe he feels like there might be a missed opportunity, or he might have missed his opportunity. Something about putting in the work, or finding a balance with putting in the work. I'm getting that he feels a little bit shy, or maybe like reserved. Yeah, so I'm drawn to like the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe he's not seeing the fruits of his labor, and that's like what it is, that he's not as much effort as he's putting in, that he believes there should be have been more of an outcome. There's something about balance. Do you want to clarify? Can you clarify the temperance, please? And Page of Cups. Yeah, it could have been a missed opportunity. Maybe he was not prepared for something that came towards him, or maybe he felt unprepared. Yeah, I just heard a ding. Is there any other messages, or did I get it to my spirit guides? Is that what you're trying to convey here? Yeah. 10, the number 10 is like the end or completion of something. So I feel like for whatever reason, he feels like he could maybe be feeling left behind out of the group. Yeah, I actually recently just saw like a little clip, but you know when people do clipping, like you can't really depend on that to get like the full sense of something, because whenever people like clip farm stuff and they put the clips together, when you see the full context or you see somebody else's compilation of like a moment, you can get two different messages from, not two different messages, but you can get two different understandings from what it is. And then when you see it in context, then you get a whole different message sometimes. I keep saying message because it's in relation to messages, but yeah, this is something that I've noticed. Okay, I think that's it. So who are we moving on to? We're moving on to Ray. Okay, so that was it for Chrisnxtdoor. So again, for the readings that I've done so far, thank you. If their spirit guides are involved and their spiritual team and their ancestors for allowing those messages. And again, moving forward, I ask for all messages to be clear and for the highest and greatest good of the parties involved. And I ask for protection from any low vibrational energies, entities, monitoring spirits, any dark energies that are trying to cause confusion to the messages. So let's see, we're moving on to Ray. So let's see what messages are there for Ray. So again, to my spirit guides of the highest white light and vibration, what messages do you have about Ray? Let's see, we have, I said independent lady again coming out. So it's the 9 of Pentacles, Temperance again coming out. We might need to cleanse the energy if this is the same stuff that's going on here. Let's see, any other messages? Okay. Let's try this again. Any other messages? Yeah. Give me one moment. Let's cleanse. Okay, so just had to cleanse a little bit and we're going to continue. So we're getting messages for Ray. So what messages do we have for Ray? So we have the World card. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. Any other messages? Let's see. Any other messages for Ray? Again, only those for the highest and greatest good, and only those from the highest white light and vibration, please. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Sun card. Okay, and I'm being guided to stop there. So let's see what's going on with Ray. So I was hearing something about a new home. Something about a new home. Yeah, there's also an ending that I'm getting for him as well, but more of a completion of a cycle ending. And a decision to make, or he could be at a standstill regarding a decision. I heard voyage. There's also the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun card. So there could be maybe travel for him for a new opportunity. That's going to bring a lot of abundance. This could be in the beginning stages, or it could be like a thought or maybe an idea that he has. Yeah, that's going to be very fruitful. I think, has he come out with anything? I know he came out with his, I think it was a collaboration with Adidas. there's something else that I think that he either mentioned or that he was going to be doing. So maybe this is in relation to that he might be following through with that. I'm hearing cooking show. I know he did a collaboration with Uncle Roger, and he did mention something. I watched a bit of that. He did mention something like an idea, but he mentions a lot of ideas on a lot of different little podcasts and different things that he goes on to. He should keep those things to himself until they come to pass. But it seems like, I guess, one of those ideas is gonna be fruitful. I heard impasse, and he's at an impasse. Something about where he's going to live, or where is going to be his home base. Well, I believe that he said he got his visa. So I don't know if it has something to do with, yeah, maybe his idea, maybe where he wants to base his idea, like if it's going to be out of the US or if it's going to be from his home country. Yeah, because I'm still getting completion of a cycle. So something that he's done or something that he was doing, he's going to wrap up to start something else. But I'm getting that there's like a bit of an indecision or some kind of stalling, or maybe, yeah, the indecision, I guess, to decide which way to go or maybe where he should start it or where it should be rooted. Yeah, but regardless of whatever it is, that it's going to be fruitful and abundant, and that it's going to be a success. So let's see who else we have. We have Rakai, the wild card. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately. That kid is hilarious. I'm so curious about him, like on a deeper level, like on a psychological level, because and it's so funny, like not to go off topic too much, but he really is like a mini version of Kai. Because if you look at Kai's like old videos, and I haven't watched a lot of the old videos, but you know, where he used to do his skits and stuff like that. And then even like more recently watching some of the stuff that I missed, like in 2025 and a little bit of 2024 as well. Watching his interactions with Rakai, it's like they're on the same level. And not even just the fact that it's like, you know, Rakai is like they're almost on the same level. Like when it comes to like the firework wars and all these different types of things. Like if you watched when Kai was basically, I think he was the one that was initiating the fireworks wars, if I'm not mistaken. But he was really into it, like hardcore. And then even when he was trying to do his little get backs and stuff with him and Rakai and just, you know, Clover Boys versus AMP and stuff like that, like he was going very hard. Like they're two peas in a pod. But I like the fact that Rakai, he has his own mind and he takes time to like really, you know, always tell people, you know, be yourself, be who you are. And I don't know how he, like, I want to see like what is his get ready routine, because I was always so curious. And then I saw like one of his videos recently, one of his lives, like after him getting banned for like the 100th time on YouTube, where I was curious, like, I'm like, how does he come up with the idea to just wake up and just like put on a wig and say, oh, I'm going to wear a wig and some overalls and that's just going to be my outfit today, or put on some like, you know, rain boots and shorts or something. And it's just like, where are you coming up with these ideas? It seems so random and arbitrary, but he had a speech that he gave where he was just like, you know, you just have to be yourself. Like, however you feel, you only have one life to live. Just whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, just say it, just do it. And I was like, okay, that's giving me more insight into how, you know, he's thinking, like how he comes up with these, because it's hilarious. But I'm just like, I don't get where it's coming from. I just can't, you know, especially going through what I'm going through right now. I can't like really ground anything and like kind of get too much intuitively sometimes. So let's see what, again, messages for the highest and greatest good of Rakai. And again, only from those of the highest white light and vibration, please, from my spiritual team. What messages about Rakai would you like to share? So I have the 3 of Wands. Any other messages? I'm hearing superstar. I have Judgment card. And it's also a rebirth. Any other messages? I just saw the Eight of Wands. We got the Chariot coming out again. Is this for him? Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Any other messages regarding Rakai? Is there anyone else that I was going to... Sorry, bear with me 1 second. No, I think that's it. Any other messages? We have the Hierophant. Any other messages? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting to stop. And a Tower. I'm getting to stop. There might be a little bit of interference, so I might need to do this one again. But let's see what the message is that I'm getting here. Oh, they're saying Disco Inferno for whatever reason. Yeah, there's something that's being kept secret or hidden. I'm hearing there's a judgment call that's being made on something. Something in relation to, yeah, what I was just talking about, which is probably why maybe I was prompted to kind of give that little intro about him. Something about his independence and his liberty, I'm hearing. I just heard moving on to calmer waters, but when looking at the Three of Wands, but that's usually waiting for your ships to come in. There could be something on hold. Yeah, I was just cutting on the Fool card. And so I'm getting carefree or some sort of new beginning. Something about his platform. Maybe a new platform. Yeah, something is a secret or something's hidden. There's a rebirth I'm getting. I don't know why I'm hearing that song from the Brat, Funktify, where she said baptized in the funk. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. With the 2 10s, there's something in relation to like a completion of something as well. Yeah, and I'm being drawn to like the Judgment and the Hierophant. Yeah. There's someone or something that can make a judgment call in some area of his life. But I'm hearing that that won't stop him. Or maybe he's being judged about something. Yeah, and then I almost forgot about the Tower card here. And the Tower card usually appears when something is shaken down to its core, to its foundation, because it might have been built on something that was rocky or not solid. You know, I'm hearing Solid as a Rock. They're playing that song, Solid as a Rock. I don't even know if that's the name of the song. Yeah, he could have said or done something, or maybe just his introduction to how people, I guess, came to know him, or something that he might have done that caused the Tower moment. Can I get some more clarification, please, for Rakai and what the message is here? I'm getting the Queen of Cups. So it's like there's something that's just out of reach for him. It might have to do with of a woman. I keep being drawn to the Tower card. Yeah, I'm getting something in regards to like a self-imposed sort of tower moment. So it could have just been something that he did, or maybe that the universe is doing to have him start over in a different way. Oh, you know what it could be in relation to? So I do recall him talking about or I guess his chat saying that he should just start his platform on YouTube and stop trying to go back onto Twitch because he keeps getting banned from Twitch. So maybe it might have something to do with that. Because I think he's almost at 1 million subs on YouTube. I don't know where he's at on Twitch with that. So it could have something to do with that. Yeah, I'm getting that that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, the Page of Cups, like a new opportunity is coming for him. Yeah, I was saying like just out of reach. So it could be on its way that maybe he might be making a decision as to what platform. Maybe I can't imagine that he would abandon the Twitch platform, but he might just kind of do something where it's like what Speed did, where he was, you know, banned from Twitch and then he just grew his platform on YouTube, and then, you know, word on the street was that he was offered a hefty bag to go back on Twitch. So I don't know if that's something that's happening. It seems like he's thriving on YouTube right now. So it might be a situation like that. I guess we'll have to stay tuned and watch. Because yeah, like it's saying, something's hidden. So yeah, I guess we'll see soon, because I'm getting that as well. Like it's just out of reach, like something's coming in soon, which is not usually what this card represents, like intuition and things like that, but I'm just getting emotions and things, but I'm more of a visual person, and that's what they're trying to get me to understand from this card, that something's very close to happening. So that is it for what they wanted me to talk about in terms of the Clover Boys and AMP. There wasn't one for Phantom, was there? Let me see. Oh, they wanted me to do a reading on Geo. Okay. Almost forgot about him. So let's see what there is for Geo. Again, I ask my spirit guides of the highest bit light and vibration to please cleanse the energy. Please cleanse the energy, and let's get a message for about Geo, of what my spirit guides would like to share regarding Geo. So as far as I know, Geo is Ray's cameraman, and I think he has his own, I think he has his own Twitch channel, his own YouTube channel. I think he's trying to start his own career as well, online streaming, like most people at this point. So let's see, what messages are there for Geo, or about Geo, or what would you like to share? There is the Six of Wands. It's a victory card. What did they say? Usurp. There's something else that I was getting. It's like there's a word that's like behind a wall and I can't see it. Usually when you say usurp, that's like someone taking somebody's position. What else is there for Geo? The Fool card. So there's a new beginning coming in for him. They're saying he acts a fool too. Queen of Pentacles. We got the Five of Cups. Any other messages about Geo, please, and thank you to my spirit guides. We got the Two of Swords again. I keep saying impasse. Any other messages? think I might need to cleanse the energy again. I might need to cleanse the energy again. Yeah, I'm getting to stop here. Let's see. So we have, yeah, the first thing was victory and usurp, a new beginning. And they're also saying that he acts a fool. I'm not sure what I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles. It's always some kind of nurturing energy, or I don't know, I'm getting like giving birth. That's kind of like the Empress card. When I say giving birth, kind of like some sort of like new idea or nurturing an idea, or maybe growing his channel or trying to grow. I think he's kind of dibbling and dabbling in a bunch of different things, trying to see what is like what's going to prosper for him. I don't think he's seen quite the results that he wants just yet. Or maybe there might be some disappointment, or he might not be focusing on the right things to grow his channel or to grow his opportunities. He might not be nurturing the right things. Is that what I just said? And I might be repeating myself. I'm getting that. I got the word before again, the impasse, but now I'm getting crossroads. Yeah. Maybe there's some sort of decision for him to make. Can you clarify, is there anything else for... we have the Devil card. I'm just hearing lots of temptation. Yeah. I think that he might be paying attention to the wrong things, or he might get distracted with his journey, just due to whatever. I keep getting silly, that he acts silly, or yeah, or acting a fool or something like that. That he could be, yeah, he could just be I don't know how to explain this. It's like, I feel like he is, whatever is causing him to be distracted or tempted is what's putting him at a standstill. Let me see how it relates back to the Five of Cups here. I just heard crying over spilt milk. I don't know, there might be something going on behind the scenes that is not publicly known, or at least not known to those outside of his circle. I'm hearing grounding. Hopefully these are not mixed messages here. But yeah, there just might be some opportunities that he is not able to see or not able to get to, just due to whatever is distracting him. Because they keep trying to draw me to the tail here, almost getting caught on fire. It's kind of like he's not paying attention to something. I want to clarify more, please, on the Devil card. Yeah, Six of Cups. Oh, okay. So I couldn't get the Six of Cups earlier. I couldn't remember what it looked like in my mind's eye. Yeah, something from his past or someone from the past either is going to be paying it forward to him, or that's what the distraction is. It could be something from his past or something in the past, or maybe just his behaviors that he's carrying forward in the future that he needs to let go of in order to, I guess, progress. Yeah, these cards are showing. I'm not really too sure. I'm going to show them, but I'm not really too sure if this is... So there's the Nine of Swords, there's the Five of Wands, and there's the Three of Swords. So it's almost like you know, an argument or some kind of disagreement or some kind of something. This could be, I don't know why I'm seeing the past, obviously, with this card here with the Six of Cups. But I'm getting it could be something that could be coming up in the future for whatever reason. That's what I'm not really channeling, but intuitively, that's what I'm getting. It could be something that's coming up in the future. Yeah, and this is what was sitting up. So it might actually be something to come. So there might be some sort of argument or something like that. Yeah. I was just looking at the Four of Wands. It's not Wands. Why did I say Four of Wands? Four of Swords. And then I was looking at the Five of Cups. Yeah. Might have been someone, like it could have been a relationship or a woman or someone he had a relationship with or relations with. We'll say that. Yeah. Someone from his past or something like that. Or that could happen in the future, because I was kind of getting future energy from that. That could be, I don't know, right or wrong. This could be someone that they're saying laid with. So I don't know about his personal life, but it could be something from something in the future. Because yeah, it's like, again with the devil, it's kind of like he's looking at her almost like, you know, I said I was getting temptation from this, and by him being distracted, it's like he can get burnt. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting for him. But you know, spiritually, you never know what you're gonna get with this sort of thing here. And as I am regrouping, going through these ascensions and these spiritual attacks, we'll see what happens. But those are the messages that I have for AMP. Maybe I'll be guided to do an update at some point or do the other members. But until then, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment if any of this resonates, or if you know anything about a lot of this stuff that I was picking up on. Turn your notifications on to all, because I'll be posting a lot more and doing some deck reviews, and also using my new decks for some yes or no questions. I'm going to be getting into doing some small little personal readings, and there'll be more about that to come. So again, thanks for tuning into the cheat code. Until next time.